Hey everyone, my name is Nicole Nark and welcome back to my channel with videos to help you find your way home. Today I am very excited to share some of the information that I have about the Biden administration's $15,000 tax credit available for first-time homebuyers over the next 4 years. So if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and let's get right into it. The Biden administration has set out a ton of new policies that they plan to implement over the next 4 years. When it comes down to this tax credit specifically for first-time homebuyers, it's difficult to fully understand if you're not familiar with how our real estate market is doing currently and the differences between a buyer's market and a seller's market. So let's walk through that first. If a shoe company decides that they are going to release a limited edition sneaker with only, let's say, 100 pairs available, but they've really hyped this up so everyone wants this sneaker, they are probably going to demand a lot of money because they can. There's a huge demand for a limited amount of shoes. This would be a seller's market because the sellers have the power here to dictate the price. Now, let's flip it around. A sneaker company releases a shoe and not a ton of people like it. They make an average amount of quantity, but buyers are not buying. In this case, they have tons to offer and no one's biting. So they're probably going to have to reduce the price in order to move that inventory because they need those buyers. The buyers are the ones that control the situation over here, and that's an example of a buyer's market. So you can see the difference between these two and how it relates to real estate and can drive prices. The reason that I wanted to differentiate these two is because typically in a year, depending on the season, we will go up and down from buyers to sellers markets, back and forth throughout the year. And this is something that all markets see, not just with me in Arkansas. 2020 was an insane year for real estate because there was so much demand to buy with little inventory available. Due to the coronavirus, a lot of sellers were hesitant to list their homes for sale, and prices to build homes increased rapidly for builders. So a lot of builders were holding back until they got a home under contract because interest rates have been at historic lows this past year. A lot of buyers were still wanting to enter the market and find homes. So the entire year we weren't seeing between a buyer's and seller's market. It was a seller's market all year long. In a few years, my hypothesis is, with as active as a real estate market we see now, where prices are high, homes are selling fast, there is no need to generate additional buzz in the real estate market. But of course, things go up and down. So over the next 1 to 2 years, I think that the Biden administration is anticipating that the market will start to cool off a little bit. At that time, maybe year 2 or 3 of his presidency, they will probably implement this $15,000 tax credit to increase the amount of buyers that are looking for homes. And I think this would be a really great way to combat any concerns that people have about there potentially being another really big housing market crash. With this plan in place, not only is the Biden administration offering more money than any other administration has for first-time homebuyers as a tax credit, but they are also doing it a little bit differently. So let's compare this tax credit to the one that the Bush administration had coming out of the housing crash. The Bush administration also offered a tax credit for first-time homebuyers that could be used towards down payment and closing costs. But the main thing that still hindered first-time homebuyers from using this tax credit was that it was only applied back when you filed your taxes. So if you bought a house, there's a likelihood that you would not actually receive this money back until you filed your taxes, which could be a year down the road. So a big differentiator between that tax credit for first-time homebuyers and the one that the Biden administration is proposing is that the Biden administration has set out to make this tax credit available at the purchase of your home. This will alleviate a huge obstacle for many first-time homebuyers because before this, first-time homebuyers still had to front this money up to $15,000. Whereas now you could get that upfront for your purchase, which is going to make a lot more people enter the housing market at that time. So I hope that this video cleared up a couple of questions that you might have. Like I said, as of right now, there's nothing to immediately take advantage of. Also, if you have any other questions, of course, I'm not an economist. I can't predict the future, but I will do my best to answer those in the comments section below. And make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, because when this is something that you can officially take advantage of, I will make additional videos with how to use it. And of course, expect weekly videos from me to help you find your way home.